So it is Monday night, and I'm joining the Hunt the Front boys on Jesse Enterkin's hosted server on iRacing. We're in the limited late models at Lanier National Speedway tonight, and I qualified 22nd out of 60 cars who took a qual time, so I'm in heat race number 2 of 4. Now, usually, Jesse only takes the top 18 cars who qualified to make the race, and like I said, there was about 62 cars joined the server, 60 cars took a qual time. So that would mean, being that I qualified 22nd, I wouldn't usually make the race. And I've tried a couple times prior to this, and you know, I haven't been able to make it. But I'm in it tonight, and I would love to be in the feature race. But if not, I'm just happy to be on here racing with the Hunt the Front boys. So at the end of this, I'll explain who Hunt the Front is if you don't know who they are. But for now, let's race. Let's get to it.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
All right, so I'm in the limited late models at Lanier National Speedway, and I am racing in heat number 2 on Mr. Jesse Enterkin's server. He's a crew member and a friend of the Hunt the Front boys. Yeah, hoping to make the feature race tonight. Now this racetrack is pretty damn slick. And I think the fast line is down low toward the wall, but...
Green flag, next time by.
I think it's depending on how many people end up in it, but the way it's set up is 3 apiece. 3 out of the concrete apiece.
Yeah, I'm in the 6th spot, so I would have to make up 3 spots in order to make the feature race, so I don't know.
It will change when we get there.
Cars leaving. Green, green, green. Got one inside, clear. Got one inside. Clear the bottom. Inside, clear the bottom. Car stopped ahead. Got one inside. Got a slow car ahead on the bottom, clear. Got one inside, clear. You're 5th. Inside, clear.
Top isn't bad.
Go
Top
low.
isn't bad with how slick the bottom is right now. Oh, crap.
Got one inside, 5 goes to strike. Stay right there, clear. Got one inside.
I think I got...
Clear.
Yeah. Stay up here.
2 laps to go.
I got in that slick and I got a little loose and I lost some momentum.
Slow car down low, slow car down low. The car stops on the bottom, go high. White flag next time by his stripe. Go high.
Joseph, you're welcome for that.
That's the checkered flag.
Thank you, man. I heard
Great
you on
job,
the...
driver.
Well, kind of screwed that one up a little bit. Got in the slick and got a little loose. They got a little tap from behind, went into the wall. So we'll see how everything pans out.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
All right, so I finished 7th out of 13 in the heat race. So basically puts me in the B main in the 5th spot. Starting right next to Joshua Joyner, who's in the 6th spot. Now they're only taking the top couple. There's Joshua with his Jesus Lives for Sale car right there.
What, Hunter?
Catch stop 30.
They're only taking the top couple finishers of the B main, I think, that transfers over to the feature, I believe. And being that I have very limited experience in the slick, I'm just trying to learn how to drive these cars efficiently in the parts of in the areas of the track that I'm most comfortable in. So I need to do a little more practice getting outside of my comfort zone and practicing on a track that's kind of slicked off and trying to figure out where the fastest parts of these tracks. But I don't have a lot of starts in dirt yet, so very limited experience. Let's see what we can do here.
8 cars leaving. Green, green, green. 10 laps to go.
Oh, Jesus. Getting tight into turn 1.
Got one outside. Clear outside. Still there. Clear.
Man.
Got one outside. Down the bottom. 3 wide. Clear. Clear.
All right. Well, I was just along for the ride there. And Joshua gets creamed. All right. Let's...
Low car down low.
All right, well. I already have the leaders about to lap me here.
Clear inside. Five laps to go. Got one inside. Clear.
I'm going to stay up here. Try to stay out of the way of the leaders. And this is where I'm more comfortable on the track anyways. I feel like I have the best grip up here. Somebody is smoking. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Left to go.
They're going down. Reminds me of one of those World War II aircraft that's been hit by gunfire and trying to make it on a wing and a prayer.
White flag, one more lap to go. Got one inside, clear. There's a flag. It's over. Great job, driver.
Well, obviously am not making the feature tonight, but you know what? This was fun regardless.
Checkered flag. Race is over.
Well, finished 10th. I think 15 cars took the field at the beginning, so at least I finished. Like I said, I need to practice a little bit more, get out of my comfort zone, practice a little bit more on tracks that are not very comfortable to drive. Man, you can see it's just slicked off.
Give us warm up.
All right, so they want to run street stocks at Fairbury next, and I have no chance of making this race, but I'm going to try it out anyways just to see what happens. I do not like these cars. Oh man, this car, it's hard to turn. I haven't driven one of these in a couple months in the sim. Good Lord, this thing does not turn. Mash the daggone brake. I've forgotten what kind of dump truck this thing is to get around the track. Alright, there we go. There's no way. I'm just doing this qualification for shits and giggles. I haven't been able to make the top 18 in any of their late model qualifications, and I am much more comfortable in a late model at this point. That's not going to stand, I can tell you that much for damn sure. Get a couple more laps in just to get the feel for this thing. In practice, couldn't even make a lap without getting wrecked out. So many people on the track. Yeah, I haven't driven one of these things in 3 months. What, is nobody taking qual times, or?
These bad boys ain't got that sweet steering box.
There's no way I'm going to make this race. I've tried, what, three or four times to make one of their late model races, and that's what I've been practicing in for a little while now, and I'm usually just outside the top 18. There's no way. I haven't driven this car in like 3 months.
Hello, Matt.
Well, there's...
How you doing, Matt?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people that need to take qual times. I don't think I'm going to make it, but you know what? I don't expect to, and to be honest with you, I don't even really want to be in this race. I'm not...
Let the young Aussie stay.
I was just qualifying for the hell of it.
Kangaroos out in my backyard. They eating them food.
Have you met Velo? Are the fires over down there? Everything's good?
Yeah, everything's all good in WA,
Is
Matt.
that kid just faking an accent? It kind of sounds like he's faking an accent. I don't know.
Hey, do you know Ash the Groot?
Who?
Ash the Groot.
Come on, somebody's got to...
Did you know Steve Irwin?
Did you know Steve Irwin? Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, God bless.
He sounds like, if he is Australian, he sounds like a little kid. Dude was probably dead before he was even born.
You right. What's his kid's name?
Blake Curtis, mate.
No, Steve Irwin's son.
There is no way I made this daggone race. I've been trying to get their late model races. And I make a street stock race, and I haven't even driven in a couple months, and man, I'm going to be in the way. Well, to hell with it. I guess I'll run it.
How many calls y'all taking?
18. No
18,
shit.
only 18.
It's always 18. What the heck? I don't understand why people still ask that. It's always 18. It's always 18 if they do a qualification in a race. The last race I had just a little bit ago was
Sorry, what is this?
they did heat races, consolation race, feature race, so on and so forth. But
Discord is like a
so pretty much everybody
platform.
made
You
some
can
part of
chat
the
with
race. But
messages, voice chat.
this is their usual format where they take the top 18.
We have a Discord with over 200 members in it.
I downloaded Discord, and now whenever I log onto my PC, a bunch of like virus things come up, like error, you have virus and all that stuff. It's a pretty sketchy website though.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Well, somehow I made this race.
So how many are we taking?
How many are we taking?
You'll be the last person on the track.
I mean,
No.
that's something you hear constantly. How many are you taking? 18.
Travis, please tell me
How
what
many are you
got to
taking?
do in this
18.
three in front of me.
All right. I shouldn't be here. I probably shouldn't
Blake,
have called.
You have Discord. Send me a message. We'll get you in Discord.
Oh, mine doesn't work. It just pops out
Too
viruses.
much talking.
Alright, if you're not top 18, you did not make the race, you do not get on the racetrack.
Oh, I'm 18. I'm so lucky.
Yeah, I think there's a couple that need to be.
There's no one else behind me. There's only one guy. Oh, no, there's no one now.
All right, so I'm just going to ride in the back here, try to stay out of the way, and if it gets a little too rough, I'm going to back out. I'm going to get out of the way. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's a good race. Hopefully I can get the feel for things within the first couple laps and things go semi-well.
Travis, you got a mic? That's Twich.
He was trying not to anger quit. Are we going or no?
It looks like it.
Boys, we got the good race car and the Tide car, so Dale and Dale will get after it here.
I got to remember to shift. I don't have to shift in late models.
Getting ready here, getting ready.
Pace car's like half a lap ahead.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, it's already a mess. Oh,
Got
God.
one outside, clear to the stop. Got one outside, you're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, still there, go low. Stay on the bottom, clear outside.
God, this thing does not want to turn.
Slow car ahead, go low.
Jesus.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, people don't know how to stay in line and lift a little bit.
Is that a surprise?
Yeah, I've seen that 31 like group.
Lift on
Arca
hard.
braking is a
They-
huge part of iRacing.
91 always getting in a race. Yes, we do, Jesse.
Hell, the last race I was in the late models, I was carried down about a quarter of the track on the hoods of 2 cars, I think.
There's gotta be another 91, because I'm all by myself. I'm in 7th.
Yeah, you see the Tiger car behind you?
Pit road is closed.
Pace 31, just go to the inside of me off the start because I'm not going. I'm hanging back a bit because I don't want to crash.
Okay, bud, green flag.
Good
next
idea.
time. Line up on the outside. Catch about 49. Job.
Not
idea,
even
Mike.
trying to come up on with you.
Pace car's
Hey,
leaving.
everybody's stopped in front of me. Sorry about that.
Catch about 49. Job. Green flag, green flag.
Never even caught up.
Outside.
At least I know. At least I know I'm not the only one that's having problems. Oh Lord.
Got one outside. Clear to the top.
I don't know why people set up slide jobs and they just go sliding around the
Got
track.
one outside. Clear to the top.
If I do a slide job, it's not intentional. Oh,
Outside. Clear. Slow car ahead. Outside. Clear. Got one outside.
that's
Clear to the
Lord.
top. Slow car up high. Go low. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line of single file.
Oh, this is horrible. I should not have qualified.
Pit road is now open. Lift off 18, cowboy.
There you go. We'll just use each other's bumpers to slow down.
Not the one I didn't mean to come down on you like that.
Just racing. We're good.
Catch up with the field, back of the field, please.
Negative.
Pit road is closed.
Still single file.
Okay, bud, green flag.
Oh.
By. Line up on the
Doesn't
inside.
give you a lot of time to transition from single file to,
Ready?
Tighten
Well-
up, tighten up.
we're trying,
Pace car's
and
in.
already, as soon as it goes from single file to stack them up, and then they're already going.
Green, green, green.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, slow car ahead on the bottom. The car stops on the bottom.
Oh, man.
Go high. Yellow,
Have it-
yellow, yellow.
Ow.
Single file. Pit road is closed.
Who did that?
Bro, check up a little bit. You stayed in it, knowing I was in front of you.
Catch stop 3, cop.
Who did that? I think I got a little revenge. Just playing bumper cars in the back here.
Pit road is now
Never
open.
mind.
Lift off 29, cowboy. Pit road is closed.
Got the Ricky Bobby car in front of me.
Okay, bud, green flag next time by. Line
Thanks
up
for
on the
hosting
inside.
us as well, whoever's hosting.
Whoever's hosting.
No problem,
Get
bud.
ready, going green.
Oh, man.
Tighten up.
Tighten
Pace
up.
car's in.
I'm trying to. Already we're going.
Green, green, green.
What a mess. They're stacking up on top. Oh, God. Hold on to it. It's not a lot of room to breathe on here.
Car stops up
Jesus.
high. Go high. Car stops ahead. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Single file. Pit road is closed.
Sorry, Vincent, I was trying to check out.
Catch stop 18.
Okay,
stop.
I think from now on, if they run street stocks, unless I've had some practice, well, you know what? Scratch that. If they run street stocks, I'm not qualifying. This is a mess.
20 to go to stripe.
The fact that I made the field in the first place says that these folks, a lot of these guys, have not practiced in the street stock
Pit
since
road
the
is now
rookies,
open.
probably. They do have a street stock class in the C level,
All good.
which might be fun to drive if I actually knew how to drive these things. But I'm going to concentrate on the late models for a while just to get better.
Pit road is closed.
So prior to running the late
That
models,
was crazy back there.
I was doing all-
Some people got 3 wide.
I was doing all kinds of different series, IndyCar, NASCAR,
Stop 17, cop.
dirt, you know, did a road race in there somewhere.
Getting ready here, getting ready. 8 cars leaving.
Good Lord. I'm supposed to be on the outside. Oh
All
well.
right, 17, what are you pushing me? They're pushing me. 17.
I'm supposed to be on the outside. I'll start on the inside. To hell with it. To hell with it. I'm already here.
Green
I'm locked
flag,
in.
Green flag.
It's the 17 car, bro.
Forgetting to shift.
Go low.
Oh.
Go low. Got one outside.
Somebody get him out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
It's got one on its lid. 17, I think, is trying to cause problems for people. Another one on its lid.
Pit road is now over.
This is a mess.
86 stop. Top 29.
No, I did. I was trying
This
to
is
get
a
back
mess.
to where I was at. I didn't even cause the recognition through the caution.
If it says go to the back, that means go to the back.
You know, I've seen that a few times where people just don't want to. iRacing tells them to go to the back, go to the end of the line, and I know it sucks sometimes, but they refuse to do it, like as if they're going to convince iRacing, the computer, that they shouldn't be in the back. And they try to ruin it for everybody else. Just play by the rules, man. If this was real racing, still play by the rules and then bitch at the officials later. But this is a game. This is a sim game, whatever you want to call it. There's no and thanks for the bump.
I get a black cleared.
No, don't do
Hey,
it.
bud, green flag next time by.
You need
Line
a
up on
kick.
the inside.
I'll tell you what. If this one doesn't go
8
as
cars
planned, I'm gonna back out of this thing. 'Cause this is a mess.
leaving. Green flag, green flag.
This is a demolition derby.
Yeah, just drive her off in there, dude.
Oh, and I'm loose. Oh, Jesus. Almost piled into those tires.
Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear. That car is a lap down.
Jesus, I can't even get it around these corners now. There we go. A little better.
10 laps to go.
That guy's just off into the grass. Oh, Lord. I don't like this.
Go high.
He was still in the grass. Was he going to the pits? Thanks for the slide job into my hood, my nose. And then Ricky Bobby takes a chunk out of my quarter panel.
Got one inside, clear to the bottom.
I think I'm just in the way now.
Got one inside.
And now my fender.
Clear to the bottom.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go hang out with the wife for a little bit. I'll try again next week.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. They said you cut the course. Line up
I'm
single
done.
file.
I'm not rage quitting. I'm just quitting.
On.
Alright, so I should have finished that race, but I didn't rage quit. I just quit because I felt that I was a little bit in the way running in the back there, and it was just a wreck fest. I don't know if folks weren't taking it seriously, or just like myself, they were way out of practice in the street stock. But note to self, do not enter a race unless I have plenty of practice in that car. And number two, never enter a race that includes a street stock. So anyhow, I'm going to be concentrating on super late models from here on out. I want to get to know, in the C class, the super late model fixed will help me get to know the car and the track and how to run those hopefully efficiently without having to worry about setups. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Super late models are a beast to drive though, so hopefully I can get a handle on that. And then that way when I get to the B class, I can start running super late models there, and then I can start working on setups and whatnot. So I assume if you're watching this video, you already know who Hunt the Front is and who Jesse Enterkin is. But if you don't, Hunt the Front is a group of family and friends that runs dirt late models out of Florida. And they seem like a really good family. I enjoy watching their videos on YouTube, so go check their videos out on their YouTube channel, Hunt the Front. Jesse Enterkin has a YouTube channel as well, and he has a Twitch stream, and he hosts these races throughout the week. Right now with the lockdown and all that, the Hunt the Front boys don't usually play iRacing. They're usually too busy with their real cars and doing their real racing. But with this lockdown, there is no racing, so they've been getting into iRacing quite a bit, and it seems like they enjoy it. So check them out. I'll put the links to their YouTube channels and Twitch channel in the description below. But anyhow, you guys have a great day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.